Oh man, I'm excited for this one, man. Benavidez, Demetrius, Andrade. Looks like it's official for November the 24th, of course, for David Benavidez's WBC interim belt, man. Most definitely happy that it appears that this one is done. But I feel sorry for these guys, poor bastards, because no matter who wins, Andrade or Benavidez, what does that mean for them moving forward? Oh, let's talk about it. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man. Get your goof ass in here. Hit the bag. Hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. You know I appreciate that love. Shout out my gang, man. D1, Merc 1, ML21, Skinny, JT, Black Jesus. My guy, Troy Jack. Keywan, Rebel Life, Modern King, Letitia, YK World. Of course, my guy, Tyrese Celestin. Now, again, I'm happy that these guys are teeing off, especially for the fans. This fight, I think it looks great on paper. It'll be, I believe, the biggest fight for either one of them, or the toughest one to date for either one of them. Both undefeated former world champions. Demetrius Andrade actually did get his feet wet back in January. I believe that Tank and Hector Garcia undercard. He got to get his feet wet at 68. Now he's going to be taking on, the ballooned 168-pounder and the David Benavidez, whom I still believe, in my personal opinion, is the best at 68. Whether you guys feel like he's a weight bully or not, like I always say, I don't care what division you talking about. There's always going to be some bigger guys in that division, and it's hard to tell somebody who's put in the work in a division to work themselves up the ranking system in that division, to position themselves as mandatories in that position, when to leave. You don't want to put in all of that work and then leave the division without reaping any kind of rewards, any kind of benefits, like not having your shot at the titles. That's the very reason why a much bigger Errol Spence stuck around at 47 all of that time. He collected all of the belts, and he did it to get that showdown versus Terrence Crawford. He would have looked like a fool abandoning 47 without completing his mission. And I think that is, the same situation that a David Benavidez is. Does he belong at 75 or cruiserweight? Sure, he's definitely got the frame to fill out, to be up there, but he's put the work in at 68, and as long as you can keep making it and you don't mind getting down there and doing it, that's exactly where he should be. And again, I still believe he's the best there. But when you look at it, the holdup, Canelo Alvarez. Now again, the point I'm making is, whether Andrade wins this fight or Benavidez wins this fight, they're both going to be in the same exact position. You got Benavidez, who's been the WBC mandatory for Canelo Alvarez, still hasn't even seen any type of daylight about fighting Canelo Alvarez. And it'll be the same situation even if Demetrius Andrade won. He'd still be in the same position Benavidez has been, on Canelo's heels, with no indication of when or if ever that fight would happen. And look, when you really look at it, think about since 2021, when Canelo Alvarez beat Caleb Plant to become undisputed, to secure all four of the belts, who has he defended all four of the belts against since? None of the top contenders in 168. He's defended against a 160-pounder and a Triple G. He defended against a John Ryder, who had already lost to two guys Canelo knocked out, and a Caleb Smith and a Rocky Fielding. That was laughable. And now he'll be defending against a 154-pounder in Jermell Charlo, right? So now, in the three undisputed title defenses that he's had, none of them have come against real threatening competition in his own weight division, right? So even if Andrade wins or Benavidez wins, if Benavidez wins, he's in the same exact position that he is now. And if Andrade wins, he just switches positions with Benavidez. Both looking for a Canelo Alvarez fight, that probably won't happen. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Canelo's pattern. This is going to be his first fight on his PBC deal, and I just don't believe Benavidez or Andrade is more than likely a part of that second and third fight. Now, we could be completely surprised, but you never know, especially with all of the talks of a Bud Crawford. That could very well happen. Jamal Charlo could very well happen because there's been talks of him fighting both of the Charlo brothers. If he indeed beats Jermell, then maybe he fights the brother. Jamal has come out and said that he was fighting Canelo next. I wouldn't put it past Canelo to fight somebody in the state that Jamal Charlo is in. And listen, not taking away anything from Canelo Alvarez in the ring, but man, business-wise, you can throw stones at Canelo all day. And that's why I feel like this fight potentially is just a big waste of time. I hate to say it like that, but nobody really would be getting anything out of this fight besides the fans. You want to think that the end goal for Andrade is to be, to grab a world title at 68. You know the end game for David Benavidez is to become another champion with a real belt, the real WBC belt at 68. He's been the mandatory for Canelo now the better part of 2 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you almost feel sorry for these guys, man, because you really, chasing your tail in a circle, bro. And you on a wheel. You on one of them damn wheels running and heading nowhere fast, man. But this is most definitely an exciting fight. You want to think it's the process of elimination, but it's hard to when you look at how Canelo has moved and the title defenses he's had against these opponents, these last three opponents now. You just like, wow, what? Well, I mean, no real 168 guys are getting opportunities. I don't know, man. I think the best thing, if Canelo wants to kind of move and continue to pick and choose who he wants to fight, just vacate the belts, bro. And, you don't have to hold on to the undisputed title and just move how you want to move. You fighting who you want to fight anyway. Let the real dogs at 68 get an opportunity at it because, people are paying attention to the division. And people are excited for these guys to get their world title shots. And if you're just not going to give it to them, get the hell out of the way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But you guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section, man. Benavidez, Andrade, waste of time when you really look at it. I mean, great fight. But in the end, besides a payday and putting on a great fight for the fans, how is it furthering or taking a step towards a world title? You guys let me know what you think, man. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.